Home of the spoken reviews. Today, guys, we have a quick comparison between the Google Nexus 6P and the new OnePlus 3. Alright guys, we're going to start this comparison off with a quick boot test, and while these phones are booting up, I'm going to run through some of the quick stats on the phone. So I'm going to do my best to do these at the same time. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, so real quickly, the 6P is going to have a 5.7-inch screen, and the OnePlus 3 is going to have a 5.5-inch screen. So you guys can kind of see the difference in screen size. You will have a higher pixel density over here. You're looking at 518 ppi versus 401 ppi. And we'll go into more detail about the screens later on. On the left, we have the Snapdragon 810, which is a very fast processor. It was the top processor from last year. But over here, we're looking at the Snapdragon 820. So bigger jump over here. You can see this one's already booted up. Battery capacity, we're looking at 3450 milliamps versus 3000 milliamps. So we finally have this one booted up. You're going to have the Adreno 430 processor over here versus the Adreno 530 process over here. So another big thing to point out. And you're going to have 3 gigs of RAM with the 6P versus the, very publicized 6 gigs of RAM over here with the OnePlus 3. So definitely some interesting things. Once again, we did see there was a significant lead with the OnePlus 3. So definitely faster as far as the boots go. Alright guys, as far as screens go, like I mentioned earlier, we do have the 5.7-inch Super AMOLED display with the Nexus. And over here you're looking at the 5.5-inch display. Even though this one has the 518 ppi and this one has the 401, whenever I look at them, I personally think that the OnePlus 3 is a little bit brighter and seems a little bit crispier whenever I look and use the phone. So that's just my opinion. Not everybody's going to agree with it, but those are the facts, and my opinion is I would give it towards the OnePlus. Speakers go for these phones. We're looking at 2 front speakers with the 6P versus 1 stereo speaker at the bottom with the OnePlus 3. So let's just see the sound comparison real quick. Home of the spoken reviews. Today, guys, we're going to do a quick install and review of the glass screen protector from Nexus 6P. So, and then over here. Home of the spoken reviews. Today, guys, we're going to do a quick install and review of the glass screen protector from Nexus 6P. So I do think that the speaker on the OnePlus 3 is really good, but I would have to give this category to the Nexus 6P for the forward speakers and the loud robustness of those speakers. So I ran the Geekbench several times and got pretty similar results. Basically, the Snapdragon 820, the 6 gigs of RAM, and the Adreno 530 processor are too much for the Nexus 6P to keep up with. So great job on the performance specs. I'm going to have to give it to the OnePlus 3 on this one. Alright, as you guys can see, I have all the apps closed on both phones. So we're going to do a quick speed test. So I have the same apps set up for both. So let's go ahead and get it going. So it looks like the OnePlus won out on that one. Let's try the next one. 1, 2, 3. That was kind of a tie. It's hard to tell, but you guys can let me know what you guys think in the comments. Okay, Weather Channel. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, they're super fast, so it's hard to really tell. And we're going to try to open up Geekbench real quick. 1, 2, 3. Yep, so, I mean, they're both pretty similar, and even though the OnePlus does have higher specs, it's hard for me to make an argument that with just opening these several apps that there's a big difference. So it's pretty much, I would go ahead and call this one a tie. Both of these phones have really good cameras, so I kind of want to just open both up so you guys can kind of get an idea of the differences. So to do the selfie cam, they both have the button right there. They both have the flash HDR modes up there, the different settings. So I mean, they're very similar as far as functions go for the camera. As far as the specs go for the camera, though, you do have some bit of differences. Over here, you're looking at a 12.3 megapixel versus a 16 megapixel camera, so more megapixels on this one. But the pixel size over here is going to be a little bit larger, so 1.55 versus 1.2, so larger pixels is a plus. Over here, you're looking at an autofocus laser versus an optical image stabilization autofocus. So if you're going to do video when you're moving and stuff like that, or any video, you get some better video over here. So overall, there's some pros and cons to both. And real quickly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this up so you guys can see the camera. So I'm just taking a couple pictures of my microphone so you guys can see over here versus over here. So, and they're both going. So they're both pretty fast, and you get, in my opinion, excellent images on both. So we're gonna pan back down so you guys can see. So both, come out really good. I like them both, but given the optical image stabilization that you're gonna get over here with the OnePlus 3, I'm gonna have to go and give it to the OnePlus 3 for the cameras. As far as build quality goes, these are both excellent phones. They're both aluminum unibody phones. As you can see on the Nexus 6P, you do have the camera right up here in this little camera bar. And then over here, the OnePlus 3, you do have the camera right here. Then you have the flash, and then you have the sensor back here. So, and we'll kind of get up close so you guys can see. Definitely an excellent phone, excellent build quality with the Nexus. And I really do enjoy it. Speakers up top, power, volume up, volume down, and then here's where the SIM goes. So definitely excellent, very good looking phone. Really do admire the quality. And over here with the OnePlus, again, premium build quality on this phone. It looks fantastic. They've done a great job. Right there you have the power button, then you have where you put the SIM card in right there. So looks good, looks really good. Right here you have the notifications, so you can go for no notifications, party, all notifications, volume up, volume down. And then on the bottom, as you guys can see, you have the speakers and the charger, headphone jack. So both really good build quality. It's hard for me to pick one. Either way, it's going to be in a case, so sometimes more a matter of the case. I don't really see a clear winner for the build quality. I enjoy them both. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one a tie. Now, as far as software goes, both phones are using Android 6.0. The one thing that gives the advantage to the Nexus, it's pure Google, so there's nothing over it. And over here, you do have Oxygen. But it is fairly light. So as you can see, pretty similar. With Oxygen, when you scroll over versus Google, there are some differences. And there's a little more customization. Like, as you can see, I have the dark theme over here. And then on the other side, I just have the regular theme. So there are some pluses and minuses with both. But I probably would give this towards the Nexus just because, one, every month, Google will send out a software patch. So you can have the latest and greatest software, and it's going to be, the most secure over here. OnePlus is pretty good at sending out updates, but it's not going to be as fast. Also, currently right now, you can get the developer version of Android N. Can't get it over here yet. And there's a guaranteed 2 years of software support over here. And with this one, there's really no guarantee. So when the new Android comes out, you don't know how long you're going to be waiting to get it. And the following year, you're not guaranteed to get the latest update. So as far as software goes, I'm gonna have to give it to the Nexus 6P. So both of these phones have fingerprint scanners. Just want to kind of show you the speed. One of the biggest perks of the OnePlus 3 is how fast the fingerprint scanner is. You can see the speed we're talking about. And then I kind of want to show you the Nexus. So you can see they're both super snappy. The preference of having it on the front or the back is really up to you. I think I prefer the front versus the back, but it's all personal preference. And I also do think that the OnePlus is actually going to be a little bit faster. So in this round, as far as the fingerprint scanners go, I'm going to give it to the OnePlus 3. I like both phones. I really do enjoy having the best specs. I enjoy the screen. I enjoy the camera and video more over here. And I also enjoy the smaller size of this phone and the privacy notification button over here. I really do enjoy that. With the Nexus, I, of course, love the software updates. Having a Nexus phone, you're getting the best of the best. I love the forward speakers. And I kind of prefer the front camera on this one too. But those are just my opinions. They're both great phones. You really can't go wrong with either one. And that pretty much sums it up. Hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, please leave a comment below. If you like the button, please hit the like button for me. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, guys. Thank you very much and have a great day.